Guys, this is something that you must see. You have to see this one. I tell you, this one, you must see it. You know, sometimes we say things, but people think we're joking. I want you to see the kind of love that people of Bukina Faso have over Ibrahim Traore. Take a look.
Merci beaucoup.
Welcome back again. Thank you for everybody, for all who are tuning in. Thank you for all who are here right now. Thank you for all who must pass through African Streamline to make sure you're watching everything that is coming in all the times. You are one very important people. I love you so much. And I pray that God is going to take care of you guys and God is going to bless you abundantly because you are also supporting me in all the ways that you can. Be blessed so much. African brothers and sisters, I love you so much. And I want to tell you that I really need you people to be around here all the times and all the moments. My brothers from diaspora, from Caribbean and Africa in particular, I salute you guys so much. Right away into the video. Now, I wanted to show you something that you have seen there. It is something that I have really been enjoying watching it. You know, anytime I come across that video, anytime I see that video, I watch it all the times. I keep on watching it all the times. I watch it time and again. I tell you that for sure. I watch it time and again. Like, I wanted to ask you a question. How do you feel when you see a crowd of people chanting Ibrahim Traore that way? Chanting him that way. How do you feel? How do you feel when you see a crowd of people chanting Ibrahim Traore that way? It really shows that there is something that Ibrahim Traore has really kept in the hearts of the people of Burkina Faso. It shows that Ibrahim Traore, there is something, there is some kind of love that the people of Burkina Faso are building it, okay, every day and every time. He has created an atmosphere where nobody is allowed to hate Ibrahim Traore. It doesn't matter which kind of a person that is. Okay, and I want to tell you, I want to show you some some things, some 1, 2, 3 things that Ibrahim Traore has been doing all over the years since he took power he took power in the year 2022 in Burkina Faso up to date. Because Ibrahim Traore has been building something. He has been building some kind of love for people, okay? For some kind of love in the hearts of Burkinabe people. And these people, they find it so difficult to hate Ibrahim Traore because Ibrahim Traore is one kind of a person you cannot hate. Is a kind of a person that he has people in his mind. He has people in his heart, okay? He has the interests of people in his heart and in his mind. And whatever he does, in everything he does, where he goes, whatever he thinks about how Burkinabe people are going to succeed. How is he going to transform their lives? How is he going to make their life matter more than any other things in Burkina Faso? And you see, I want to tell African leaders and African politicians that it is not easy for people to love you the way people love Ibrahim Traore. It is not very easy. Nothing good comes very easily. Ibrahim Traore has taken a very short time to transform Burkina Faso and to transform the lives of Burkinabe people, okay? And it has really made them feel so good. It has really made Burkinabe people feel so good. Sometimes even when they look at Ibrahim Traore, it is like they've seen their God, okay? It's like, I saw a video when even mothers were crying. When they meet Ibrahim Traore, they cry. They fall into tears and they cry like literally crying, okay? And sometimes I ask myself, like, which kind of a leader is Ibrahim Traore? Which kind of heart that does Ibrahim Traore has, and that many and other leaders do not have that kind of a heart? How outstanding is Ibrahim Traore? Like, how exceptional is Ibrahim Traore? Because this young man is so distinct, is so exceptional. He's doing things that sometimes even when we look at them, we wonder, like, how did it go to that point? We have come to realize that Africa has everything. There is nothing that lacks here in Africa. We have come to realize that in Africa is where we got everything. And any person here in Africa, if you want to transform your country, or rather if you want to transform your nation, it might take you a very short time to be able to transform the nation that you're in. It might take you a very short time to be able to transform your country. Because every country in Africa has got resources that is enough for them to be able to transform their country. Every country in Africa, they have got everything that it takes for them to be able to live a life that is full of comfort, a life that is good, a life that is super. Like, there is nothing that we don't have here in Africa. And Burkina Faso, before the going out of France, it was amongst the poor countries in Africa. When we were ranking poor countries in Africa, Burkina Faso was amongst the poorest countries in Africa. But right now, as we are talking, Burkina Faso is one of the countries that is very rich. Because Ibrahim Traore came in and decided to transform Burkina Faso. So what am I saying? I think it only takes the right person to change a certain country. It only needs the right leader to change a certain country. And, you know, when you do something that is good, we are going to love you as people. We are going to love you as the citizens of your nation. Because there is no way that we can hate someone who is doing right. There is no way we can fail to love somebody who is doing right. There is no way we can fail to chant someone who is doing right. But anytime you do right, anytime you do things that are correct, anytime you try to walk by the will of people, anytime you're putting people first, anytime you're taking care, like you're focusing on the interests of the people who voted for you into the government, we will not keep quiet. We will raise our mouths, our voices, and talk about you. We will have to let everybody know that you are the person that we have been looking for. Because one thing I love with people is that when leaders or when politicians do right, they will talk about them, they will praise them. But again, when they do wrong, they will talk about them, they will talk negatively about you. So try to do something that is right and see if we are not going to actually love you, if we are not going to talk about you. Burkinabe people, they have an unconditional love to the people of, to the unconditional love to Ibrahim Traore. That love is unconditional. I've seen mothers crying. Anytime they see Ibrahim Traore, they fall in tears. They break in tears. I've seen children's, I'm telling you, children's. You know, when we're talking about the love and when you're talking about being happy and feeling happy when you see your leader, people may think we are only talking about adults, okay? Maybe they are pretending or something. People may think we are only talking about old men and old women. But I've seen even children's singing, and children's is like, watch this video. Welcome back again. Have you seen that video? Those are children's. They are chanting. They're singing. Anytime they see Ibrahim Traore, they feel so good. Do you know why? Because Ibrahim Traore has taken time to take care of the children who are not going to school. They are now going to school. Children who were sleeping on the streets, they have now home they can go to. Okay? Children who didn't have anything, they didn't have clothes, they were in the orphanages there. Like there is nothing they can do. He went and met them and supported them. Like Burkina Faso right now is a country where anybody would love to be in Burkina Faso. Right now I'm in Africa and I'm only craving to go to Burkina Faso. I just want to go and visit Burkina Faso. Because Burkina Faso is the only country in Africa that has been transformed to a modern country, to a country that is now, it is a country that is actually a country that is running its economy by itself, without the help of the Westerners, without the help of a white man, without the help of a European. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, we need leaders who are going to be competent, leaders who are responsible. Because we have everything that we need. There is nothing that we don't have. Africa, I tell people, Africa is a rich continent. Africa is a resourceful continent, a continent that has got all the assets. Like there is nothing that we don't have here in Africa. And that is why everybody is struggling to be in Africa. That's why every leader is struggling to be in Africa. All of them, they just want to be in Africa. They want to come to Africa. They want to stay in Africa. They want to live in Africa. They're struggling so much to have their portion of life in Africa, to have their portion of space in Africa. Land belongs to us, but all of them, they want to be part of the land of Africa because Africa is a land that has got everything. What do you need to do? You only need to make good use of the resources you have in Africa and to make the good use of everything you have in Africa to transform your nation as a country, to transform your nation. And we as people, when we see that, we will not fail to love you. We won't stop talking about you. We won't keep quiet on that. We will have to congratulate you. We will compliment you. We will speak to nations. We will tell people, you see this person, he is someone who has just, that's why when you see us Pan-Africanists, anybody who does right, we talk about them. But anybody who does wrong, we tell them here and here and here, you did wrong. And you're not supposed to be doing this. Because that is our work as a Pan-Africanists. We don't fear anybody. I talk about Truto. But I am a Kenyan. Kenya is my country. I love Kenya. But I don't love the leadership in Kenya. I talk about Tinubu. I'm not a Nigerian. I'm a Pan-Africanist. But I don't like Tinubu. The way he's behaving and the way he's running Nigeria, I don't like it. The same way I don't like how Ruto runs Kenya. The same way I don't like how Ramaphosa runs South Africa. Any president, any leader who is a puppet to the Westerners, I really hate those people. Like I just can't talk about them like in a good way or in a positive way. I'll smash them badly in a negative way because I don't like people who are actually associating themselves with Westerners. Because the moment you associate with the Europeans, the moment you associate with a white man, you start developing a problem in your country slowly by slowly, day by day. You start breaking things down day by day. Anytime you associate with these people, things begin just going bad and things begin breaking and everything just like it distracts everything. Even if you had a plan for you, when you were in the campaigns and your manifestos, they were good, you had plans for your people, you had plans of helping people. The moment you associate with the Westerners, everything gets down, everything breaks down. Okay? So it only takes you to break ties, to cut the ties with the white people, with the West, and start working for your people like the way Ibrahim Traore is doing. This man has built love. People love this man like, do you know what? Like, this guy he's just a leader. I'm telling you the truth. He is just a leader. Just a leader. Like, he's just a leader. I'm telling you the truth. There is, this guy, sometimes we don't, it is only that we cannot follow him everywhere he goes. Some of us, we have to do research and get some clips from different sources to be able to show you people what this guy is doing. But I tell you, if you have to work with this guy in his country, like people who talk to me about Ibrahim Traore, they tell me, this young man walks in the villages. He goes everywhere. There is no place, you know the leaders we're having in Africa, the politicians in Africa, you may find that a politician comes from a certain country, but he does not know all parts of that country. There are parts in that country, he has never been there before. He has never stepped there. He has never gone there. He don't know even some other places. And you are a president in that country. But in 2 years' time, Ibrahim Traore has walked, he has gone to all the villages. He knows every single village in Bukina Faso. And he doesn't just walk there. He goes even to the houses of those people, of the poor people. He talks to them. He speaks to them. That is leadership. And that's the leadership we're talking about. Leadership is not about walking around with money and splashing money. You go to churches, you give money to churches. You go where people in the funerals, you give money in the funerals. You're showing us you have a lot of money. That is not leadership. It is only in public where you'll see these African politicians giving out money because they want people to see them, they are working. They want people to see them let me tell you something. It is not a must even you give out money. But just going to the villages or walking in the villages and see poor people and greeting them, talking to them, having a conversation between you and them, it is more important than you giving money to people, like giving out money. Sometimes you create some kind of a bondage between you and the people you are leading. And it is something that to break, it's going to be very difficult. And that is why when it came a time for election in Burkina Faso, people of Burkina Faso stood up and said, no, we're not going to have an election. we are going to retain Ibrahim Traore as our leader. Do you know what made them do that? It's because of the love they have for this man. It is because of the love they have for this man. And it's not that people of Burkina Faso are biased and that they don't love another president, they only love Ibrahim Traore. No, it's because this kind of a love that they have upon Ibrahim Traore, it is Ibrahim Traore himself who took time to build that love in the people of Burkina Faso. What do you want as an African leader? You want to continue being hated? You want us to continue talking about you negatively? You want us to continue selling you here in social media, in various platforms, the way you're doing bad things, to keep on doing what? Like, is that what you want? Why can't you take time to change? Why can't you take time to change? Because if you change, you're not going to die. Listen, these countries that you are leading and this African nation contains a lot of people. And people who are in this country, they are people who are supposed to be in this country. This country does not belong to you as an individual. The country of Kenya does not belong to President William Ruto. The country of Nigeria does not belong to President Ramaphosa Tinubu. The country of South Africa does not belong to Ramaphosa. These countries here in Africa, they belong to the people of Africa. And if there are people who are supposed to live here in Africa well and goodly, if there are people who are supposed to live in the country, in the continent of Africa comfortably, are the black people, are the Africans. Why should you go and start ruling or rather serving people who are foreigners and the people in your own country are crying because they are angry? They are crying because they cannot find something to eat. They are crying because they cannot take their children to school. How can you tell me that you are a leader, you don't know some other place, you don't know places in your country, and you are a president? Sometimes these things we need to sit down and think, because we are messing up big time. We are really messing up big time. We are the people who voted for you. We are the people you're supposed to serve. Why do you have to serve a white man? Why do you have to serve a white man? He is a one person. We are numbers of people and millions of people. So you better make one person happy, and you let a million people cry because of you. In Kenya, people cry every day. In Kenya, there is no peace, because every now and then people are abducted. If you talk about the president, you get abducted. You are taken to a place that nobody knows. Okay? Sometimes they're even killed. Africa, where are we going? Africa, where do you want us to go? Africa is our land. Africa is our place. It's our home. It is where we as Africans, we are supposed to be. It is where we as Africans, we are supposed to live. We are supposed to stay here. This is home. Our brothers and sisters are there in diaspora. They were taken there in slavery. Every black people who are in diaspora, they were never born in diaspora. Black people in America, they were never there. They were never born in America. Those who are in the UK, they were never born in the UK. Those in Caribbean, they were never born in Caribbean. Their ancestors were taken into slavery. And that is how they found themselves there. The same people who took our brothers and sisters and children into slavery are the same people, you as leaders, you as a leader, as their brother, are those people who were taken there into slavery by the white people. You are coming now to serve the same white person who took your fathers and your ancestors into slavery. He has made your brothers and your sisters found themselves there. It has been very difficult for them to come back to Africa. But you want to serve the same people. Which kind of mind do you have? How are you thinking? And you want us to praise you? We cannot praise you. We praise people who are doing right. If you want us to praise you, if you want us to talk about you, if you want us to chant you and to be happy about the things you're doing, do right. Start doing things Traore's way. Burkina Faso is a happy country, a very happy country. When is Kenya going to be a very happy country like Burkina Faso? When is Nigeria? When is Angola? When is Comoros? When is Cameroon? When is Zimbabwe? Hmm? When is Ghana? When is Eritrea? When is Djibouti? When is Egypt? When is Ethiopia going to be a happy country like the way Burkina Faso is a happy country? When is Ivory Coast going to be a happy country? When are we going to be happy countries like the way Burkina Faso is a happy country? You want us to continue living this way? Don't you even feel ashamed of yourself, African leaders? Can't you feel like you're messing up big time? You're messing up with your people. We have to change. We really have to change. We really have to sit down and think twice. Yes, that deal of being given money can be so good. That deal of a white man taking care of your interests, protecting your pockets, giving you something, taking care of your wealth. Yes, it can be a good deal, but you have to sit down and think twice. Africa is home. Protect Africa. Fight for Africa. Cry for Africa. We need the redemption of Africa, restoration of Africa, revolution of Africa, like freedom of Africa. That is what we want. Transformation of the continent of Africa. That is what we want. And it takes you and me. We are asking you to change and start focusing on the issues of Africa, the issues of a black brother and sister, the issues of black people. These people want to come to Africa. They really crave to come back to Africa, to their motherland. But you have destroyed Africa. You've made Africa look like a place where nobody would want to be. When Africa is the richest continent, is the richest land. But you've made it look like a compost pit. You've made it look like a place where nobody wants to be. You've made it look like a place of sinners, a place of bad people, a place of uncivilized people. That is how you've made it look like. You leaders, you puppets, you have to change. But again, if you don't want to change, it's upon you. What we know is that we youths, we young people, we are coming up. And the time is coming when Africa is going to be a free land. Because we as African youths, we don't want to be told anything. We have grown up with some kind of illiteracy, like we're illiterate to some point, and we have the knowledge of some kind, and nobody can deceive us. The way you're being deceived, your greediness is making you do wrong things. You've begun even justifying the wrongs because you're being given something that is very bad. And I tell you, a time is coming when a change is going to emerge. I'm telling you that for a fact. A time is coming when a change is going to emerge. We will only love leaders who are doing right. That is why we love Burkina Faso, and that is why we love Ibrahim Traore, because Ibrahim Traore is doing right. That is why we love him, and we shall continue loving him. We shall continue chanting him. In fact, we want Ibrahim Traore to start paying a visit in all African countries. We will come out in big numbers and sing his name, and we shall never get tired until Africa becomes a new land, a land where there is respect, there is a land where people respect us, a land where there is comfort, a land where there is freedom, a land where there is the true democracy, not these Westerners' ideologies, a land where people are living happily. Do let me know what you say in your comment section. That's my opinion. Let me see your opinion. I love Africa. I know you also love Africa. Thank you so much for being in African Streamline. African Streamline is your home. Whenever you find yourself here, I tell you, as a black person, a black brother, a black sister, just know you are at the right place and just know you are at home, because this space is your space. Africa is home. Africa ni nyumbani, and anything that concerns Africa concerns me and you. I love you so much. Adios.